Oh my gosh, the graphics is amazing. Oh my word, just look at that. What's up everyone, welcome back to Underground 2, your favorite game. I know you guys were waiting for it. So in today's video I will be sharing my Skyline drag tune with you guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly do a dyno so I can show you guys how much power this car actually makes. And that is 375 kilowatts and 523 Newton meters. Trust me, this is not bad at all. This is actually pretty good numbers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna categorize this video into 4 sections, okay? The first one is me gonna show my tune to you. Secondly, I'm gonna do a 400 meter run so you guys can see my 400 meter time. Thirdly, I'm going to show you guys what I've installed in this car by the performance upgrades. And lastly, it is going to be a drag race. So I just want to tell you guys that this tune is actually made for the Bayview racetrack. You can use it for sprints or drags or circuits and all of that kind of things. If you do struggle, what you got to do is just take this acceleration, this knob a little bit more to the left, or just stretch out your 6th gear. But in this case, I am gonna go with this gear ratio. So let's start at the front. So here by the suspension, you guys can see I dropped both of them all the way. This car doesn't bottom out, which is pretty cool. Then over here for the springs, we've got a pretty soft, along with the shocks. For the rear springs and the rear shocks, they are stiff. Reason for this is just that when the weight from the front of the car goes to the back of the car under acceleration, the rear suspension won't be like bothered too much, like go down too far away, which will actually keep some of the weight in the front. So going over to sway bars, we've got both at stiff, and we did not touch the steering ratio because I tuned it to go straight. For the drivetrain, here is the gear ratios. So you can take a photo, copy it, paste it, do whatever you like. There it is. For the aerodynamics, I actually turned it up. I was actually just testing real quick, but what I can do is, this is trial and error. I would say put it halfway. Sorry, I should have actually done this before the time. What do you call it? When I was just testing out this car now and busy tuning it, I realized with a lot of downforce, I don't see that big of a difference, but top end gets influenced. So you can try it halfway or at minimum. I prefer to do it at minimum. You know what, let's just throw it at minimum. Just do it now, give you guys the right tune. For the tires and brakes, we got both on strong. For the ECU, if you guys do not know how to tune your ECU and turbo, I've actually made a specific video for you guys to show you how to do it. Otherwise, just a quick briefing. Oh yeah, I'll drop the card for you in the top right corner. Just a small briefing. Take away all the power from the first and second 1000 RPMs. Then for the turbo, you can take all the power away in the first 4000 RPMs and just shove it in at the back. For the nitros, you can place it at about 5 seconds, and there we go. So let's quickly go to the test track. There is multiple ways to launch, and I like to launch my car in over rev, so it's not the right thing. What I want to show you guys quickly is, if I accelerate, you can see there's a green knob over there just below 9000 RPMs. That is initially where you want to launch, but because I have got very little patience, I don't prefer to do it like that. I just like to floor it. And that is a 7.87. That is really not bad. The best I've done in this car so far was a 7.5. think it was a 7.6 or a 6.7, one of the two. This car is actually super darn fast. So once again, if you can actually launch it in the green, your car is gonna do much better. You'll see a drastic change in your 0 to 100. It'll be around 1.4, 1.5 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, once again, that takes a lot of practice. So I'm just letting you guys know. If you do get it to launch there every time perfectly, you can actually work on your gears to make it a little bit shorter. But at the top gears, you should not adjust it too much because you need to be able to run through the Bayview track and a few other tracks that you're going to race on. So let's quickly head back and we're going to go look at the performance parts. Just save, there we go. So here for the engine, I don't know if you guys are aware of how the installation in this game works. There is a bunch of things you can install, such as your stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. But did you notice something? Me, Mr. Overclock, has got everything installed except those 3. Now, why do you ask that? Am I cheating? No, I am not cheating. So how this actually works is that whenever you install something in a car and later you install something better, it replaces the thing that is what you have installed originally that is a little bit worse. So for example, stage 1 has got a mild camshaft and cam gears, but stage 3 has got racing camshaft and gears. So mild means it's a little bit better than stock, but it's not the best, and here is the best. So obviously you can only have one of each. So the initial way, if you want to install something, you want to install street package number 1, then stage 2, and then stage 3. Don't just install stage 3 because then you're going to lose out on all of these things. As an example, here's a catback exhaust system, a larger diameter downpipe. So if you have never installed Pro Package number 2, you would have had the stock exhaust system. Like the untouched, I mean literally this, choose the individual parts, like you wouldn't have anything installed. And then also you wouldn't have a high flow intake manifold installed, as well as a cold air intake system. So yes, install stage 1, then 2, and then 3. Same as with the ECU, install stage 1, 2, 3. With the transmission, 1, 2, 3. With the springs, 1, 2, 3. Nitros, you can only install the third one. Tires, you can't have 2 different tires on a car, so only install the third one, the last one. So what is this? This is brakes. Install 1, 2, 3. For the weight, here you guys can see. Look at this. Stage 1 is both, stage 2 is both, and stage 3 is both. It's because it's different things. Lightweight doors, foam-filled interior. Lightweight windows, lightweight seats. Remove interior panel parts, remove rear seats. So if you haven't installed the stage 1 and stage 2, you would have lost, like, okay, you would have still be very heavy. You would have to go on a diet then. For the turbo, here it is, stage 3 only. Okay, so now that we have got that sorted, let's quickly go and do a drag race. Oh my gosh, she is off. Look at that graphics. This car is sending it. And that is also a horrible time. Usually I get in the 22.9, 23.10s. That's actually a really bad time. Just to show you guys, I also only got 3 of the shifts correctly. But anyway, this car is darn pretty fast. I'm really impressed with this car. It looks good, it acts good, and it is literally, I think, my second fastest car. It's a kind of a competition between the Skyline and the RX-7 at this moment. But anyway guys, once again, if you can shift in the green with your RPMs going up, your car will do much better. But anyway, I'm going to drop this video right over here. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are still watching even now, I want to tell you guys you are awesome supporters. I love you guys. Thank you so much. If you would love to support the channel, especially if you're new, hit the logo at the bottom right corner to subscribe. If you want to see a similar video, hit the icon on the left. If you want to see one of my most recent videos, hit the icon on the right, and then I'll see all of you legends in my next video. But for now, peace out everyone.